Disclaimer. All the characters in the storyline of this story is just fictional. It's not related with anybody in real life or the members, so don't take it seriously. Thank you.
A young boy came wearing a white shirt with flowers in his hand. He smiled while chanting prayers as he arranged the flowers. Jin and Namjoon came out with candles. Jin, who was a wild hamster a moment ago, changed his entire personality as soon as he saw elders looking at him. He softly smiled and bowed to the elders. He went and kept the candles. Taehyung slowly looked towards Jungkook, but to his surprise, Jungkook's eyes were already on him. His cheeks turned red when he got a flashback from the last time he was with Jungkook. Jungkook pulled Taehyung and kissed him hard. The feelings and the desire Taehyung was hiding inside him were fighting with himself, and finally let it all out. He kissed Jungkook back. He smirked between the kisses and broke the kiss, leaving Tae starving. Taehyung's cheeks burned when he remembered the kiss. He shook his head aggressively and started to chant his prayer like his life depended on it. All three bowed one last time and got up. They went towards the elders, where they saw the elders talking with someone whom they didn't see before. While they were smiling, Tae stood there frozen, not believing what he just heard. He could literally feel his heart tearing apart, while his hand trembled. His eyes went toward Jungkook, who was staring at him with no emotions in his eyes. His heart clenched while his vision blurred. The unexpected emotion took a toll over him. He took a step backwards, being senseless. He didn't even realize that there was a platform. He stepped there and lost his balance. He was about to fall when an arm came and grabbed him. Tae slowly looked up and saw an unfamiliar face holding him. Taehyung came inside his room. He quickly closed the door and locked it so no one can come inside. He took a deep breath and finally let it out. The tears he was holding finally rolled down from his eyes. His eyes went to the ring on his finger. More tears rolled down from his eyes. He slid down and sat on the floor. He quickly covered his mouth so he didn't make any sound. Taehyung, the perfect son of his mom, who always obeyed his mother's orders and never says no to anything his mom tells him to do. His mom said drinking is bad, so he doesn't drink. His mom said wearing short or revealing clothes is not good. He never wore them. His mom said going to clubs is a sin, so he never went to clubs. He did everything according to his mother, but today when she said him to marry Hanso, why can't he happily agree to it? Taehyung hid his face in his knees. His mind was blank and even he doesn't know why. While Taehyung was grieving, he heard something moving. He looked up and saw a shadow, a figure of a man standing on his balcony. Before he could react, the door opened and he didn't waste a second and ran towards Jungkook. He threw himself into Jungkook's arms while crying his heart out. He didn't know why he did it. He just felt like doing it and did. Jungkook didn't say anything and hugged him tightly, but then reality hit him. Taehyung broke the hug and took a step backward. Taehyung broke into tears. He stood in his place while his head hung low. Jungkook went towards him and cupped his face. He lifted Tae's face. Both of their eyes locked. Jungkook didn't say anything and pressed his lips on Tae's. Tae doesn't remember anything. All he remembers is Jungkook was kissing his neck slowly, like he was memorizing it. His lips trailed lower, brushing along Taehyung's collarbone, soft, reverent. Each kiss made Taehyung melt a little more, his fingers curling in the sheets, while Jungkook's mouth found his again, slow at first, gentle, then deeper, tongues sliding, breath mingling. It wasn't rough, wasn't fast, it was patient, craving. Taehyung let out a soft moan as Jungkook pulled him closer, skin to skin, their legs tangled. Hands wandered. Tae didn't back away, didn't push Jungkook. Tae just let Kook take control of his mind, his body, and his soul. He didn't protest, didn't back away. He just went with the flow, not realizing how deep they were into. At this moment, he didn't even care, and he let the room witness and protect the precious moments.